Hi everybody, it's Louisa here, and I just wanted to come back and tell you about my kit that is out. I did post a video showing, the just digital versions, pictures on my video, stating that my last year's Christmas digital kit is back and it is for sale as a digital file, and it's on my blog. I will post a link down below, and I'll also post a link to the video where all you see is like a slideshow of all the images that you get in this file download. But I wanted to, again, even though I showed this last year, I'm going to show you again the printed version, but I didn't print the entire thing. I just printed the majority of it. So I just wanted to show you how it comes out printed. I know I have a lot of new subbies since I used to have a shop where I would sell digital files, and then I had retired. I'm still considering making new kits. Again, I'm still working. This is the first time I have a laptop with a touch screen, so I'm still trying to make that work. I do have a bad hand. I have arthritis, so using the mouse to do kits is really hard. Not to mention dealing with all the questions and stuff. For those who don't know how to use these or download them or anything, I don't have the patience for it anymore like I used to. So when you do go to my blog where I sell this, there's like you have to read what's down there, as far as whether or not you should buy this. Because if you don't know how to download it and how to save it and how to use it and print it, then just don't buy it until you know how to do all that, because I don't have the time to, go and type it in and explain it to you. So please know how to do all that before you go and purchase. There's just simply a PayPal button on the bottom of that screen of my blog, and all you do is click on it, buy it, and then I will send you a file download link. It goes to Mediafire. It's the name of the website where I have my files, and from there you will download it to your computer, save it, you will extract it or open it, and you can view your pictures, you can print them out, you can take the files, have them print somewhere else, whatever you'd like. So, and the good thing about these, again, I'm just gonna repeat a lot of things that I've said in the past when I used to sell these things, because I know I have a lot of new subscribers who might have never seen this before, and I know I have a lot of oldies that have been wanting this to come back out again. And thank you for those who already have bought this. This just came out a few days ago, so thank you. And I've already sent out all the emails with the file links if you haven't already checked your email. Another thing with that is please do check your junk mail, your spam mail. The email that I will send is a yahoo.com email, and it may or may not get blocked when you get it to your site, or it may go to your spam, so just check all that. Okay, the last thing I do want to say before I continue is once I have sent that email, this will no longer be refundable. So you've bought it. If you don't know how to use it, or you've already bought it, you spent the money. So again, make sure that all that is all the information that I have on my blog with this, you read it all, and know for a fact that you're going to be able to use files, and download them and everything. So anyway, so this kit is called Sweet Winter. I had to change up for purposes of previews on my blog. I changed what it had here because I had also removed my old blog, and now I have a new blog which is called KSP by Louisa. So I just simply erased that here. I didn't want that on there in case anybody goes looking back. But my blog is KSP by Louisa. Again, that'll be linked down below. And this kit is called Sweet Winter, and it is kind of a shabby chic sweet treat kind of kit. And you don't see it here, but last year I sold this, and then I sold the cutout journaling cards separately. This year they're all going to be bundled together for the same price. So you're going to get all your backgrounds, all the cutouts, which is 4 different pages of cutouts. And you're also going to get the journaling cards, which is going to be a file within this file. You'll get this full collage sheet with the cutouts, and then you're also going to get the images separately. So if you want to blow them up, you can. So that can turn into backgrounds as well. I forgot what size these are. I think I made them to fit 3.5 by... Yeah, I made them to fit, like if you're going to do pocket letters and stuff like that. So they're 3.5 by 2.5. And I believe I had made a pocket letter out of this, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong. Okay, I'm sorry if I yawn. It's because I just got off from work, but I wanted to do this video. Hubby's not around. You know, he distracts me. Yeah, anyway. So in the whole file that you will purchase, you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 different backgrounds. And I know it's hard to see. I'm going to show you some that I printed. I didn't print these solids, and they're kind of like distress solids here. They're just solid colors that matches, you know, everything that's in here. So there's, excuse me, 4, 5 different solids. And then the rest of these are all patterns. You can barely tell some of these, but they're all kind of patterns. This one's like a striped with all the patterns in it. So this is all just backgrounds, and the size is the size of a regular sheet of paper, which is 8.5 by 11. And what I'm using to print these on, which is my basic when I print out my kits, is Georgia Pacific 110-pound weight cardstock that I find at Walmart. Now if I want something to be a little more brighter, I use Photo Matte paper. And usually the Canon brand to go with my printer. So, but because this is kind of a shabby chic, I like the distress faded look, I just use a regular cardstock. But you can actually get it brighter than this. You can even get it even more brighter if you go and get it, or if you do it on like a laser. Is it laser? I can't remember. But if you take it to like Office Depot or something, I've done that before, and the colors are just so beautiful and bright. When you see them on the screen, you'll see how bright they really can get. Aside from all these backgrounds, which is a lot, you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other files. And these particular files here, these 2 are actually file folders. So you're going to get 1 and 2 file folders, about the half the size of a sheet, that you just print and cut. So there's 4 file folders. You're gonna get 3 kind of like library pockets where you fold these 2 flaps here and fold up this side. And what I like to do, I don't know if I printed that one or not, is I like to actually print the back sides of my paper. So when you fold this up, it's double-sided. On this particular one, again, I don't know what I printed out, I forgot. Here you get 4 tags, and underneath those tags you're going to get some sentiments and some images in black and white that you could just cut out. I know it's hard to see, but do refer to the other video where I actually just show every single file. Then you get this sheet of, I forgot what measurements this is, but it's like 1/4 each image, and it's like a big card with some of these backgrounds. And they're actually slightly different than what you see here, because like this background here has some teapots and things. It's here too, but there's no teapots and stuff like that. And then this particular one is all the little images that you can cut out in Fussy Cut. If you have a silhouette or a, what do you call it, Cricut, you probably could run it through there and have it print and cut. You could turn them into stickers, which I think I did that last year. This year I did print and cut a few. Let me see if I could find them. Because I actually used this kit in my project for Olga. I've got all this stuff over here mixed up here. So I used my silhouette to print and then cut out the images. That's from this kit. And then here's the lollipop and that. So really cute. Ow. Okay. Alright, so that was the main kit, and then again you will get the other file in there, which is these journaling cards, and there's 9 on here. And again, you'll get this whole collage as you see it, and then you'll get them individually, you know, separate, so that you can make them bigger or whatever. So what I liked about this kit is I also threw in some of that vintagey red color, so you can really use it for anything. And then a lot of these patterns are simply shabby chic, and they're not necessarily have to be used for Christmas. I did 2 of these because I wanted to do some stuff. Oh, I did print this one. Okay, so here's the one where they're in quarters. Let me see here. So this one here I don't have a full version of, so this one's different. And then this one I have one that's similar, but it doesn't have the teapot in here. This one, it's in here. Yeah, and then we have this one. You can make a Christmas card out of this, or whatever you like, really. And again, I usually like to print the backs. I didn't this time because I'm planning on doing some things where I won't need to have the backs. Alright, so what I decided to print for you this time is mainly the ones with all the designs on them. So again, you will get solids. They're distressed solids that will coordinate. So if you want to like print out this and then, you know, layer it, you can, or print the back of it with a solid. So if you do any of the, like what I like to do sometimes is curl papers and stuff. So if you want it double-sided, you would print the back. Anyway, so here's one. Really cute. It says Merry Christmas. It's like a blue background with pink floral and flourishes and like a cream color, and then there's some lace here. On this side there's some sprigs of pine, and then just an arrangement of gingerbread cookies, cupcakes, ornaments, presents, flowers, tulle, lots of stuff. But really pretty. And you can print these any size you'd like. So here, I love this one. You have this pretty background. On the top there's some trim with a couple of flowers, roses. And down here it's like a tablescape with just a whole bunch of trays and stands and gingerbread and cupcakes, the teapot, the teacups. I said gingerbread already? There's a gorgeous little cake here, lollipops and candy canes, and then some sprigs of pine and some more trim behind that. Really pretty. Then here's another one, which is the wood grain background. Another Merry Christmas, and here you just lined the edge with sprigs of pine, flowers, candy cane, lollipops. In the background there's some white like swirls. There's a really pretty wreath here, which also is a separate image on that little cutout sheet. And the wreath has flowers and these skinnier types of pines. There's actually bling snowflakes in there. And then a cute bird in pink, of course. Lovely page. And then this one, it's mostly pink. and you can see what's there. Pretty much the same stuff, but mostly in pink. Presents and ornaments. There's just tulle, and it's got some like shine, like sparkly stuff. I don't know what you call that. And then this one with the teacup and teapot. You'll see snowflakes here and there. Some more gingerbread cookies. And you'll see the distress is in white. Some more flourishes. This one has the red, the deep red. So you can actually use traditional colors in here as well. So, let's see. Like I said, some of these don't necessarily have to be Christmas or winter. You could use it for any time of the year if you're doing shabby chic projects. This is a simple light blue and white or cream colored stripe, but it does have the distress in like a white. This is just nice. You could line a box with this or something. This is another one that's very universal. It's just that floral print. And again, it has like fading on the edges for that distressed look. This is the plain wood grain, and all this one has is the flourish. There's no snowflakes, nothing that actually says Christmas, winter. I mean, if you just want to do a winter theme, you can, but really pretty. I would love this full blown for my background here in the blue. It's really pretty. Here's another one. I think the rest of these, yeah, like these all you can use for any time of the year if you love doing shabby chic projects. Here's this print, and again with the distressing of the white, really pretty. And then you've got this rose print, and then this one. Nothing there, or there that says Christmas. Aside from that, even the solid colors you can use any time of the year. So that's all that I had printed. There's just a few more with some slight patterns also that are just, I don't know if you can even see, like this one right here. Again, use it any time of the year. Usually I try to make my kits so that they're versatile for any time of the year. And another good thing about digital kits is you keep that file forever and you print it as many times as you want. And yes, you can sell your projects made using these designs. You cannot sell my kit as it is. You have to make something out of it in order to sell it. You could make 100 pockets out of these sheets and sell them, but you cannot sell the file, or the printed version you cannot sell. And you may not share them for free with a friend either. But again, make a project and you can give it away if you like. So that's what I have for you today. I will post the links again to the blog where I am selling this directly to that page. I am still working on my blog. It's just a few little things that I wanted to add. And yeah, it's been a while since I've done that. But for now, this is what I have. Hope to have more whenever I can. I still want to do my own projects too, so I don't want to get distracted. That's another reason why I had retired and I had closed accounts and things, because I really wanted to, you know, I wanted to have my own fun and play with things and use stuff and make projects. So if I'm putting too much time into this, then I can't, and then I'm not happy. So thank you all, and again, for those who already purchased this, I hope you like it, and do share any projects that you've made with it. I would love to see them. Thank you again. I'll see you guys next time.